last year. So good wishes to her. I'm sure she's watching her team.
Did not make the trip, and she is definitely missed by Nebraska and by Nebraska fans, certainly by head coach Connie York.
Nebraska starts out in the man-to-man defense, trying to apply pressure to Rutgers and keep the paint contained.
Ariel Butts inside right into that paint and gets the.
Yeah, she's struggled with some injuries and some illness, but she's that player that her coaches say is the energy. She brings some energy, some emotion to the floor, and that's been something that's been lacking consistently from this Husker team thus far.
Skate. Sanders has space to work. Ontario looking at Butts, and Butts turnaround off the glass.
Good shots from their opponents. If you're Purdue, high volume against high quality, how do you balance that against Rutgers?
It's very tough because you got to remember high volume often with poor shot selection leads to long rebounds and quick transition points for Rutgers. On the run, the majority of shots have come from the elbow for Rutgers, and of late, Penn State has gotten it in the paint.
Candace Agee now with 11 points in the paint. 26-22 in favor of the Lady Lions.
Get a lot of that perimeter movement. They're looking to shoot the gap wherever they can, get that ball inside, and that's the key.
And Laney, that short stroke.
They were sinking behind. Really, it's difficult to play behind 6'6" in the paint, so perhaps they'll three-quarter or maybe even front and send over some help side. So we'll see if they change that defense a little bit.
Still looks like a zone for Penn State. Lob down low. Butts power dribble. Off the window, scores it.
Pressure continuing to come from Michigan. Down by as many as 13 today. So first look at the back-to-back. Pressure looks from Michigan, and they get it.
Scaife again with that matchup on Romeo. Off the dribble, that short off front iron. Sanders gets the board, and the no-look pass from Cadet.
Game.
Romeo for three. No one even there for Nebraska on a rebound chance. Scaife tries to give it off again. Butts with the catches. It ricochets back to her, and then she fights her way for the point.
Very good defense there by Desiree. ball was tipped away there by Mulanell and Moses. In transition, Vention can't complete the break. Rebound off with Holloway. Out and running with Sharita Parker. Parker, a nice crossover, gets to the baseline. In traffic, has to kick it out for Canty. Canty dumps it left. Block. Butts there again and accidentally 2 straight. Second lead of the day for Virginia. Canty controls out front for the Scarlet Knights. Off to the left point there for Parker. Scafel holding on the wing in front of Jakira Brown. Scaife drives it inside, dumps it back left side for Butts, and Butts having a nice.
Ariel Butts.
The drive, and on that drive, Khadijah Simmons was able to draw 2 and kicked it to the weak side. And again, that gives your teammate an opportunity to make a decision, shoot it or to drive it.
Canty, look back. Banking it home inside was there.
Ariel Butts. It's her second, team's 9. Fly shooting 2. Is Ariel Butts.
We go with Sharita Parker at times this year. It's Kalia Copper. She's a senior. She's got a first look. And an offensive rebound from another senior, Ariel Butts.
Parker steps into a 3, but that one rims out. Butts with the rebound and the putback.
Holds. Up top for Scaife, back for Sanders. Good move. Got a shot away. It was no good. Butts picked up the air ball and knocked it in. Copper inside on Mason. Pulls up in the center lane. Shot was over. Moses. Rebound off.
Copper for 3. That one's off the house. Butts with the rebound. Rutgers pushes the ball the other way. Scaife on the left wing, drives baseline to Florida. Just too long. Rebound by Butts. Butts.
Basketball. Area line number 2, Duke Bolga. Basketball. Area line number 2, Duke Bolga.
When I get over the timeline again,
Again, you know, I love when I see players excited on the defensive end. Hey, you can't score without the ball. You got to hunker down and play tough D.
Two-woman game out top. Lindsay and Howard. Howard rolling. Shot clock's at 10. Looking for help. Finds Brown. Skate playing that good defense on Lexi. Shot clock now at 5. Got the step. Baseline. Finds Harrison. Double team. Good defense by Rutgers.
Said it's you know, amazing what happens when you make shots. You can catch up to teams, but she said defensively they just want to continue pushing the envelope and taking risks against this Rutgers team.
Simcoe with the quick.
That defensive transition would be a key in this game.
And the thing about it, there was good transition defense with a high contest, and Tyler Scaife still made the great shot.
Don't you hate it when that happens? You're in the position and they still
Go through Tyler Scaife and get her a couple more touches. Bring her off a weak side, double screens, and then a pick and roll at the end of it.
Now back-to-back games that both Copper and Scaife have put up 20 spots. They did it against Purdue. They're doing it again today. Rutgers now 7 of its last 9 here down the stretch.
And it may do a little damage to Michigan in terms of their resume going into the tournament.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Scarlet Knights.
I'm going to call her KK because that's his team.
Butts got the shot off, but it didn't go in. And Purdue on the other end. Wilson pulls it back out. Chance to set up. She pulls up for the jumper at the elbow, but Butts the rebound.
Rutgers throwing a lot of different players into the mix, getting some experience. And again, Butts was able to keep that thing alive, and the guards were hanging around, able to finish.
Illinois hasn't scored about 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes. It's an 11-0 run for the Scarlet Knights. White tries to end that, can't miss from in close. Good defensive standby.
Transition.
Scaife struggled at Maryland on Tuesday. Scored 10 points, but on 4 of 17 shooting.
Ouch.
Bays inside. Butts back for the rebound. Snatched right out of her hands by Keys, but and pulled down 14 rebounds. But 0 of 2 on this trip.
Nigel Lady, a very fierce competitor, very serious. She's the team leader. They look to her as captain. Great movement.
Here's Spann off the bounce. Butts boxes outwitted for the rebound.
First, but Spann hitting that 3 at the end of the first half. We'll see how that plays in. Does that cut the deficit down to 6? And they've got possession to start the second half.
Actually surprised that points in the paint is going in favor for Penn State. Again, that's what's working, and they're on the glass.
Sweeping reversal, no good for Moore. And
We should be ready to go all season long, and that makes it tough for the younger teams.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a fun Big Ten Conference tournament coming up in Indy. This Big Ten Conference, I like scoring. We've seen a lot of scoring this year. Thome can't put it away, and then Thome's going to get whistled for. Rutgers throwing a lot of different players into the mix, getting some experience. And again, Butts was able to keep that thing alive, and the guards were hanging around, able to finish.
Illinois hasn't scored about 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes. It's an 11-0 run for the Scarlet Knights. White tries to end that, can't miss from in close. Good defensive standby.
Rutgers a little bit different. However, as we talked with the Scarlet Knights, got the sense that things were run exactly the way they've always been run, even without Coach String.
Yeah, and you know, this is again a team and a coaching staff that has dealt with this since the Christmas break, and they certainly know that they need to step up so that their head coach doesn't have any lead. But you've got to know against quicker, fast players, you can't make those long passes in transition.
Scaife trying to get the separation off the dribble, had the open look, but couldn't get it to go. Other end, Clark flying around, gets the ball to Romeo in the corner.
Nebraska been needing to reset here. Not able to get anything, run some offense.
Look at that pass. Clark found Shepard.
Basketball. Ariel Butts, number 2, Duke Olga.
Between those two earlier this year was the first meeting. Of course, that's when Nebraska had Rachel Terrio. The Huskers handling the pressure without her against an Illinois team last night.
Natalie Romeo was huge, big threes.
Down to Cohen, and Butts got a piece of that.
Scotland 6-25.
Get back into the paint to defend.
Made baskets for Rutgers mean the press comes out, but they lay off here as their 10-point lead matches their largest of the day.
And Rutgers, we talked about the making some changes, and they did that. There's always a double team in the paint. Now there's shots that are being...
Rutgers going full court. Mincy handles it.
Soft pressure there by Scaife.
Right wing, Walker Kimbrough. But it's free to play first half. Good entry from Brown. Howard, footwork, right hand. No good. Oh, tipped out. Unfortunate for Rutgers. David Wright.